Hello YouTube, we're back here again doing another video network testing, and since we are outside of the city, this is a prime opportunity to see how well the three networks perform outside of my own personal comfort zone, which is Washington DC. So right now, as you can see, I am outside of DC, so I'm about 70 miles plus outside of Washington. I'm at Bowling Greens. Anybody that knows the area, this is a truck stop. So this is a very, very busy truck stop also. So we're going to test out and see how well AT&T here on the right is going to hold up against Verizon here on the left. So let's see what Verizon is doing for us. Good old Verizon is giving us band 66, 10 megahertz, and pretty decent coverage. I mean, that antenna for them probably is about maybe a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles away for this type of RSRP. And the same can be said about AT&T, which is using band 2, 10 megahertz, and then that RSRP is about negative 100. But the sonars for both of them are good, so we should get some good network speeds off of this. So the very first one to do is good old Google. So Verizon and AT&T, AT&T look like it's getting a little bit more juice here. And as you can see, I guess that FirstNet contract comes in handy when you out here amongst the trees, the cows, and the deers. So we got 54 megabits per second down and 9 up for AT&T at 1 millisecond ping. That's very good. Verizon is at 25.7 down and 6 megabits per second up with a 23 millisecond ping. So let's see what we got. AT&T, Verizon. And look at AT&T go. All right. Get outside the city, all of a sudden it wants to show off. All right, AT&T, what you got for us? 142 down. And it's like it's going to be about 2, maybe 3. Okay, we getting up. We going moving up. 7.46 millisecond, 7.46 megs up. With I think it's like a 59 millisecond ping. Verizon at 12.6 down and 7.9 up with a 30 millisecond ping. So what do we get for fast? So Verizon is still going to be capping me at 3.7 megs, but AT&T is giving me all the beans. So we're at about 110, 120. Yeah, 120 megabits per second on the fast. So that's multiple 4K streams right there coming from AT&T out here in rural America. We're going to do imperv. Let's see how well it works. AT&T is showing it off right now. This truck stop is starting to get a little crowded, so Verizon might be taking a little bit of a hit more than AT&T is. So Verizon is moving into the video. AT&T is still on the browsing test. Even though there's good data throughput for AT&T, they're lagging behind a lot farther than I expect. And Verizon is the first to finish. So we're at 10.66 megabits down and 7.36 megabits up with a 58 millisecond ping. And AT&T is almost done with the 1080p. How does it compare to the browsing and streaming to each other? Yeah, that's what I figured. So the browsing in comparison to Verizon is bad. The streaming is comparable, but even though Verizon's still only doing 10 down, it's still doing good streaming. So AT&T, you gotta bolster up your servers, get them closer to the people. All right, the last one to do is a direct download test to each other. Turn off desktop mode so I can make this easier for myself. 1 gig file. 3, 2, 1, go. Details. Alright, so Verizon says about 7 minutes. AT&T look like it's gonna finish way faster than that. So this is just a raw data download test. If you look here at the top of the screen here, it's showing the download and upload. So it's pulling about 50 megs down, maybe even higher at 140. Verizon's only doing about 25. So AT&T is almost done. Almost there. Verizon, this rate would take about 11 minutes to finish. AT&T is almost done with the test file. $11 seconds. And it's done. So right out here at this truck stop, AT&T is showing off. Maybe it's not going to be good at video streaming or browsing just yet, but raw data throughput, can't hold a candle to it just yet. Let's see what the next set looks like versus each other. Thank y'all for watching. Come back again.